The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or follow Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out more.
Welcome to the All Seeing Guys. The All Seeing Guys. It's great and chill. The All Seeing Guys. The All Seeing Guys. Great and chill.
Welcome to
Hola.
episode 98.
Oh man,
98.
we are
mate,
right there.
Like, literally, it's weird when we were like at episode, I can't remember what it was, like 90 or 80. You're like, oh, we'll be 100 like soon. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, mate, every 2 weeks it's going to be a while actually. Like, and then it's
creeping up.
come fucking quick.
It's gonna be what, like March that'll come out.
It has come fucking quick.
We'll try and do something fun
100
for episode 100.
Episode-y. I still might say if anyone does want to like send in some audio clips, do that for the 100. Not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be shouting and screaming about it, but if you want to send us something, I'll put a post up on the old Facebook.
On the old
The old
Facebook.
Facebook. But if anyone wants to send us a bit of audio, fucking we'll play that. Fuck it. We'll stretch it out.
We'll stretch it out.
How are you,
Fucking hell.
Joe?
Yeah, I was fine until you threatened to stretch me out. I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm really, really good. How are
A
you?
little bit hungover.
I'm
feeling
yeah.
a little
I'm a
bit
bit.
ropey.
I'm
Not
a
too
bit
bad.
hanging, in all honesty.
Yeah.
But it's good.
We went up London yesterday.
That we did. Went and met up with our good friend Casey.
Yeah,
Haven't seen her in a while.
No, it was good to see her. I had a few beers, early doors.
Early beers.
And then I went on to meet Trevor and Tori from Mission Meat Possible.
Yep.
Thirsty Bear for an awesome fucking burger. And you guys came.
I saw the fucking photos of the burgers. They look so fucking good.
I actually do think it's my favourite burger place.
Yeah,
Is there?
it's good.
I really think it is, man. I just had a bacon cheeseburger. Like,
Yeah,
it was fucking
classic.
It was so good. The barbecue sauce in it was great. Like all of it was just a really nice burger. The meat, man, was so like mate, I could have just eaten a stack of those. To, like,
I'm quite glad that we turned up when you weren't still eating.
yeah, no, that worked out. Time wise, that was pretty perfect. And then we got drunk, and then I threw up.
That you did.
I threw up quite a bit, but it's fine. I was in the toilet. I didn't get any on me.
Yeah.
I was very tactical about it.
Yeah, you seem to come back in a good state.
No, I felt a lot better. There was a moment during it where I was like, I don't know if I'm coming back from this. I don't know if
I do think I looked over you at one point and I was just like, well, I hope Greg's all right.
Yeah. But then I came out and there was a dude in the toilet and he must have heard me be sick.
Yeah.
And he was like, looked at me with a smirk on his face. And I was like, and he went, you all right? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, you first, mate, you first. I was like, okay.
Cheers, man.
But the tap was broken, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right, mate. When I went back in there, I realised what you meant now, and I was just like, fucking
the
hell.
tap was like on a big pole, but like on its side.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, the toilets here are weird. They're like beer
Kegs. They're like big, giant
with the
beer
front
kegs.
cut out, and the sink's a bit like that as well. And yeah, he went, you first. Oh, by the way, it stood up now.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was like, oh, the tap was broken earlier, and he touched it, and it fell over. And he was like, oh, it's still broken. Oh, shit. And he was trying to fix it. I was like, I was like,
What if you weren't there?
I was like, no, mate, it's better like that. I put it back like it. He was like, yeah, it's better like that. And then I quickly washed my hands. And he was like, have a good night, mate. I was like, yeah, you too.
Thanks, man. Do I smell like sick?
Yeah, that's why I sat down and was like, I just threw up loads.
You did come back incredibly proud.
Oh, I felt a lot better.
Yeah.
I still felt shit. But
Tactical, isn't it? Well, it wasn't even a tactical. It was just
definitely
happened.
Definitely felt a lot better. But
Yeah.
it was a good night, and I was rather drunk.
Yeah, man. I got really fucking
I
pissed.
was rather drunk. It was,
Yeah.
I remember.
Good old
Do you remember the
desperados.
dude that was like shouting at that apartment, at the flats, and you were shouting at him. And
Was I?
Everyone was like, "Joe, stop it!" Like,
Oh God.
he walked past us, being like, "Oi, like some fucking like."
Oh, I
mental
do
shit.
remember that. Yeah.
And then
Oh,
he stopped
mate.
at a bus stop and was like screaming up at this flat.
Desperados,
You
man.
saw somebody up at the window, and then you were like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
Tory was like, "Joe, stop it!" And you were like, "Ah, fuck the train! I'm gonna get the bus," because the guy was at the bus stop. And you were like, "See you later." But he did still pursue us.
Yeah. Mate, I don't know. It's desperados, man. They bring out a mischievous side of me.
No, I get you, man. It does get a bit silly.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good fun.
That essentially was a mini geese of itself.
It was, yeah.
So why not march hand in hand into the segment we call geese dropping, where we hear snippets of overheard conversation.
That's one of the best intros you've ever done for it.
I kicked this one off because I heard the skis drop last night as we left Waterloo Station, and I just heard someone say, "What's Sean Bean doing?"
I'd forgotten about that.
I mean, potentially.
I really wish Ed was with us for that.
I was thinking about that, and I was just like,
"What is Sean Bean doing?"
Maybe there were, because it sounded like he was like meeting someone called Sean. Was like, like on the way there. What's Joe doing?
Yeah, but what, you wouldn't use his full name, would you?
But it was said like that. It had that tone to it. Like what's Sean Bean doing? As if like you were generally asking as if you knew him, not like what's Sean Bean doing?
I can't imagine meeting a famous person and not calling them their full name. You wouldn't just go like, "All right, Katie," if you saw Katy Perry. Like, you wouldn't just be like, "You're right, Katie."
All right, Kate.
Yeah. Oh, Ricky. Nice to see you. Nice. You wouldn't do it.
Madam Perry.
Yeah. I'd absolutely call it a Mistress Perry.
You had a geese shop last night, didn't you?
I did, yeah. When we were in Doggets by Blackfriars Bridge. There was a bunch of guys there with us.
Yes.
Not with us, but they were in the same vicinity. And I heard one of them just go, "You got two choices: either stay in here or you go outside and throw up."
Wow. Was he talking to me?
No.
Could have been.
No, you were fine at this point.
Oh, well, actually, I was feeling a bit drunk then.
It's because I accidentally bought you a beer and not a rum and coke like you requested.
That is true.
Silly Joe.
I did get another one. I got then this one's a bit of a cheek. 'Cause it actually was from work, but I just heard someone go coming upstairs. Hadn't seen them.
Yeah, but you overheard it.
They were coming up the stairs, and I just heard him go, "Can I just stop dropping these biscuits?"
Saying it to themselves.
Yeah. Obviously,
Like, can you just stop?
I mean, you heard this. I think he dropped them a couple of times.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Just stop dropping these biscuits.
If you have to vocally fucking tell
Say it out
yourself,
loud.
like shame yourself,
Yeah.
easily you've dropped them three times.
That was Jason arriving at work. Now this one, I don't know if I talked about this or not already, but it's just been happening in Pret. I've gone into Pret and I've seen a couple of shady guys. Anyway, I told you about the geese shop first. It was
Shady Pret men.
It was like, not that one. Like, that was the geese shop. But he sounded so like, not that one. And I was like, what the fuck was that? I looked, and like, these guys, I've seen them.
Oh fuck! You did tell me about this.
I've seen them before. Like, I saw them once roll up, go in the morning, and like really long-windedly, badly steal like a bar of something.
Yeah.
Like a little oatmeal bar or some shit. Now, there were just two of them, just dumping their like, push bikes outside, bowling in, going up to like the food area and just filling up their pockets with food.
That's fucking mental.
But like, as if both of them, as if they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And one of them held up while it was nicking, and they go, "Oh, not that one," and they pull it back.
That's
and I'm
fucking
like, wow, they're
insane.
Picky.
Yeah.
They're picky.
Picky thieves, mate.
They're picky about what they're stealing.
Picky blinders.
Jesus. But no, I've seen them a couple of times, like in there now, just robbing it.
Mate, next time you go in, they'll be working there.
So fucking brazen as well. Just
Yeah, that's fucked up shit, man.
Everyone just looks. Because I'm
Yeah, what are you going to do? Because now
like-
we live in a day and age where fucking everyone can have a knife.
Yeah, I'm just like, mate, I don't get involved in this one. I always feel bad. I look at the staff, and it's like these two women sit there, and they're just like,
we're not at the age where we're able to sort of intervene. Like, you have to be like in your 70s or 80s and just fucking sick of this fucking shit.
Yeah. Actually, I got
If I'm 80 years old, I'm getting in trouble. Put it that way.
Actually, on the list of like a bit dodgy, this ski's job, I heard the other day when we left Ed's and I waited at the bus. This cracker couple walked past.
Yeah.
And they looked, and the girl suddenly stopped and said to him, "Oh, there's a bag, let's go get the bag." And he looked and was like, "What bag?" And he started walking back.
Yeah.
And next to me, not far from me, was like a black like sports bag holder on the floor. But literally, like...
Or just left there.
No, about a foot away was a guy. But he wasn't really... If it was my bag, I'd have stood fucking over that thing.
Yeah.
But he was like...
Was it too far for it to look like it was his bag?
It was like a foot away, so it was close enough to be, but I was like, Anyway, the guy walked back, and he looked at this bag. That bag? And the guy looked round, and he's just like... Nah, that's that bloke's bag. It's that bloke's bag. It's that bloke's bag.
Fucking hell.
So that the geese job I heard from him was just like, "Oh, that's that bloke's bag.
That's that bloke's bag."
He said like 3 times.
Jesus
and she was
Christ.
like, "Oh, fucking hell!" And they walked down past the blue orchid
Yeah.
bar, and they stopped, and she just like shouted at him, and then she walked in the pub, and he was just stood outside. And my bus was like 6 minutes away. When I got on it, he was still waiting outside.
Jesus.
Like, he was just bored as fuck. And I'm like, she's just in there getting smashed.
Yeah, probably.
Because I swear she was like, "I need a drink," and then I'll quickly get a drink.
He's probably
And she ran
barred.
in. Yeah, she probably is as well.
I heard another one the other day in the Druid's Head in Kingston.
Oh, yes.
Sat with good friend Lucy,
Yes,
and
yes,
I
Lucy,
overheard
yes,
a
Lucy.
group of people behind us, and a woman just went, "Mary Poppins is racist."
Oh, yeah.
Now, you informed me that this is apparently like an article or something.
It was something.
Someone's like put out an article saying.
No, it's some fucking like politician in America has said it. Like some fucking I don't know what the fuck they are, but yeah, someone politician there has said it.
We're gonna live in a really soft fucking world.
It was something stupid, like the soot on their faces or something. Like,
oh no, wasn't it like the chimney sweepers or something?
Something like that. Like it was just
because they said they used blackface, and it's like it's not blackface, it's dirt.
It was something like that. It's a very weak fucking argument.
Tell you what, you go and climb inside your chimney, and if you get out, you'll probably be covered in shit. If you don't get out, not a major loss, in all honesty.
Nah, it's a weak argument.
Reach. That's a fucking reach.
Yeah, it is definitely a fucking reach. Talking about burgers earlier kind of leads me on to something I saw recently. And it was that McDonald's, their bid to trademark Big Mac in Europe didn't really work out.
See, I don't understand how that failed.
I don't know either.
I don't who won? Who now owns the rights to Big Mac?
A European court ruled last month in favour of an island-based fast food chain called Supermax and revoked McDonald's registration of the trademark for its iconic burger.
Wow, that's a big thing, man. Like that's like the Big Mac is pretty much what made McDonald's.
In response, Burger King's Swedish operation revamped its menu.
Oh God.
And they called the whole section of it "Not Big Macs."
Mate, how good is that though?
So they changed their menu, taking the piss out of McDonald's.
Just trolling them hard,
now they're like, we can use it. It's not theirs.
I did see that, and I remember the only one I can remember from the list was one that just said Big Mac-ish.
So it lists options. The Not Big Mac selection offers options such as like a Big Mac, but actually big.
Yeah.
That's a
fucking
shade,
dig, mate.
That's
what an absolute dig.
That's good. The Burger Big Mac wished it was, and actually anything but a Big Mac. Mm-hmm. That's fucking deep, man.
Fucking A. Go on, Burger King.
McDonald's lost its trademark for the Big Mac for suiting a much smaller player. It's too much fun for us to stay away, said the CEO of Burger King's Swedish operation.
What fun. Go on, Burger King.
Yeah, go on, Burger King.
Go on, Burger King.
Go on, Burger King.
Everyone forgets about Burger King because...
I don't. It's just
I don't. I fucking love it. I fucking love it.
It's just not as easy to
There's
get
one
to.
in Wimbledon, but I haven't been in months.
Yeah,
haven't been in months.
That's probably a good thing. But yeah, when I go to, rather than going there all the time, because you easily could.
I think the thing is, like, burgers can be such a simple thing.
Yeah.
Like everywhere you go that has food is gonna have a burger.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially like now when it became really like you think of the burger boom of like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Well, it's pizza now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look how much. Did you see like when because we walked down yesterday when we met Casey, we walked along South Bank.
Yes.
And they had all the
food trucks.
They had all the food trucks and everything out, and there was loads of fucking like pizza stuff.
Yeah.
There was those aggressive women who were like
waving like samples at us.
They were there was 3 women in this fucking blacked out stall that was like selling pasta. Each one of them had a fork with a bit of pasta on it, and they were just aggressively trying to get you to have pasta.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, come over here and eat.
She was like, don't be shy.
And just like, you're making me very, very like on edge right now.
Yeah.
You're aggressively trying to get me to eat pasta.
Okay, I'll have some pasta.
Yeah.
Like punch her in the
I was
face.
just like, if I get any closer, I'm going to end up buying pasta, and I don't want to do that. Because you're very volatile right now.
I'm going to be like, okay, I don't want to taste it, just give it to me.
Yeah, fine, I'll just buy it.
One portion, please, of my own free wishing.
But yeah, I think, where we were yesterday in London, like I saw like loads of fucking pizza places. There was that there was that pizza place that was in that sort of food market bit.
Yeah.
There was
the
another
food
one.
market by Waterloo's always got like cool pizza places.
Yeah. By when we left outside, when we were going to the pub before meeting Casey, we went past a place that was called like Krusty Bros.
Oh yeah.
And that looked like it was doing all right.
Yeah.
I want to go have like a pizza tour in
Pizza tour?
I want to go and have a pizza tour in London.
You should do.
I think that'd be good.
You should set the Zoom mic and go do a pizza tour.
All right.
That'd be awesome.
Cool.
Like this week, Joe visited Pizza Joe's. No,
Yeah, Pizza Joe's.
Krusty
Pizza
Bros
Joe's.
behind
That's
all
pretty good. I like that. Have a Pizza Joe's.
Pizza Joe's. Joe's a pizza.
Joe's a pizza.
But
we had a little.
Anyway.
Just on the talk of Italians and in accents for them. I was having a conversation with a woman at work. She's like 70 years old, Italian lady, and we were talking.
She was your Secret Santa, right?
She was. Yes, bought her Italian biscuits.
Yes.
And she ended up
She was like, mate, these at home.
She ended up sitting quite close to us, and she was. I like messing with her because she's very easy to make like laugh and lose it.
Yeah.
the other day she was just like, Joe, are you allergic to peanuts? And I was like, penis? And she just fucking went. She was like, I said peanuts and he said penis. It's fucking brilliant.
Oh, Joe, you
Yeah,
scamp.
yeah. So, but we were
You
talking.
know full well what she said.
Yeah, she was talking about we were talking about cartoons that we grew up watching. So
Right.
obviously, like, you know, I said, you know, I watched Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters was like the first cartoon
yeah.
that I really fucking loved. Then like Ninja Turtles, and they just sort of evolved from there. And she was just like, oh, I used to watch the Flintstones. And someone said, I wonder what the Flintstones sounded like in Italian. So I just went, yabbly dabbly doo. And she went. She was off. She was gone.
She couldn't have it. I'm out.
She was out. She was like, no, I'm not.
was out.
That's very offensive. But yeah.
When you brought up Flintstones, I recently, cause I'm so sick of like watching the same shows on like CBC's fucking, whatever it's called, fucking
CBBS.
Indiana's fucking show. I got the like kids package on like Now TV just to see if it was any different.
Oh, nice.
For me, it's a lot better. I'm like, oh wow.
Have you ever checked out like the I feel like a paedophile saying this.
Jesus.
Shit, sorry. Have you ever checked out the kids section on Netflix?
Yeah, I've got. We put it saved like Indiana's profile on there.
I only went onto it because I saw they had Hey Arnold, and
Yeah.
I fucking loved Hey Arnold when
Yeah.
I was a kid. Well, it was strange because I really, really liked it until at school everyone started calling me football head.
Did you actually watch it?
Yeah.
Well, recently though, when you said you
Oh, a couple of months ago.
you went on there, you actually watched an episode though.
Yeah,
Did it
yeah.
hold up though?
No,
No, it doesn't.
not at all.
No.
No, not at all.
No.
Like Arnold's really weak.
Yeah.
You actually realise that all the fucking side characters are the best ones. Like the fucking granddad's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just don't give a shit because he's like basically he is the hipster.
Yeah.
Arnold's a little fucking hipster.
With the kids package on Now TV, there's like shows for her age and there's like fucking other shit, but shit I enjoy watching more.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, there's that cool show, that fucking apple and celery man. That and it's got fucking.
Oh, you said about that,
Moss
yeah.
on my tea crowd, and he actually is a bit of celery. And the other guy's actually an apple, and they kind of make music. Like they kind of just two guys that live together making music, and they just have like
so weird.
Their little adventures.
So weird.
One
Do you know who the other voice is?
I think it's the guy that played the landlord Leonard in Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, okay. I was
think-
just hoping it would be Matt Berry.
Yeah, well, mate, it's the points. It sounded like it wasn't an English guy that I recognised, but I know he sounds English. I think it is that guy looking at the casting list.
Yeah.
But it's funny, man. Like those sort of cartoons are on there, so I'm like, oh, these are great for me.
Well, have you watched any like cartoons that you grew up watching and you
This is
have
what I'm
watched
building
now?
up to. This is what I'm building up to, Jen. It's the whole point of the story.
Excellent.
yes.
Okay.
On there, they had Rugrats,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and I was like, oh, Rugrats, and it was like the first scene, like first.
Mate, how
3,
fucking
4.
how craft like that fucking animation is just so
Yeah,
broken.
Yeah,
Like,
man. I put it on and I was like, I watched it and like I didn't actually enjoy it, but these were like the first couple of seasons, so they were the really sketchy ones.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
The
yeah.
animation just so like, it was weird. I liked it though. I still enjoyed it. I remembered loads of it. I was like,
yeah, absolutely. I always remember things like the episode where like fucking they all get sick or something,
Yeah,
and then like
yeah.
Tommy's like the only one that doesn't get sick until the end, and he vomits all over Angelica. But the always thing I liked about Rugrats was that like they obviously like it's all from the perspective of the children, and they obviously see things, but then they'll set it up like. So they'll cut to the parents and they're doing something, but it will look like something else to the children when it's all been set up that way. So like, and they're just
My favourite one I remember was when like they thought the sky was gonna fall or something.
yeah.
And there was the big storm, or the world was going
That's
to
right.
end, and there was the big storm, wasn't it? All the fog was outside the house. They thought the house was flying, and they hid somewhere, and all the apples fell on the roof of the.
Again,
fucking
the
kennel.
granddad in that is a fucking
he's
wrong'un
good.
as well, mate.
Yeah,
Him
yeah,
and the
yeah.
fucking granddad from Hey Arnold.
Yeah,
Combine them, I'd watch that
That's
cartoon.
a sitcom. That should be a sitcom.
Yeah.
they're like living in a.
They are
flat
fucking
together.
batshit in that.
They're living in a flat together. I was a bit. They have got like Nickelodeon stuff on there, but not like old sort of stuff.
Nah.
I was like, oh, they got like sister stuff on it.
That's
They
it. I
didn't.
don't know if that would hold. I mean, I found like a load of Saved by the Bell episodes on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I still enjoyed that. I mean, it's always cringy sort of shit in it, but like it's like you just fucking get past
You
it.
just go for it. Yeah.
Like, what was that? Do you remember? What was it? California Dreams?
Oh, I remember that.
About the band, the kids
Yeah.
that were all in a band.
Yeah, that kind of rings a bell.
Found that shit. That's weird. That did not roll with me. In all honesty,
No.
that did not stick.
No, fair enough.
But Saved by the Bell's good.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of shows like that I probably would watch. I mean, this is shit, but I'd probably watch them
Like
if
Kenan
they
and
were
Kel.
started. Kenan and Kel, yeah, I watched a couple of those. They're a bit like, I always forget that they talk to the audience with like the curtain behind them. I always forget- I
Oh
always
yeah,
forget
right
about
at the
that
beginning
bit.
and the end,
Yeah, I
didn't
always
it?
forget about that.
Yeah. And Coolio does the fucking. He did
the song in the opening credits.
Yeah. When Coolio was like banging, when he was just popping off.
Oh wait, he fucking was like, I don't know if this is.
Like Gangster's Paradise, and then like 3 years later, it was just like, you want to pay me like whatever to do? Yeah, all right.
So I do the Keenan and Kel theme.
Cool. I get to wear my hair stupid, right? Sweet. Okay. Yeah.
It's my swan song. I've been working on this one for years. It's the big one. It's called the Keenan and Kel theme.
Oh, here it goes.
It's the theme of a show called Keenan and Kel. I'm doing the music. I had another story here that popped up.
Okay.
And I think we recently discussed a similar theme, and it is a ghost story.
Ooh.
Not like a dark, stormy night.
It's after the Ghost Hunters.
This is
watching the Ghost Hunters on YouTube.
This is a story called Pensioner Forced into Travel Lodge After Being Haunted by Evil Ghost Who Flushes Loo.
So what? The ghost pushed them into a travel lodge? Physically?
A terrified old age pensioner has been forced to move into a travel lodge after being haunted by an evil ghost. Emily Sparks, 83, claims a spirit called Joyce, who died in her one-bedroom sheltered flat before she moved in 7 years ago, is hounding her. Get out of my flat! The spooked pensioner claims the ghost reportedly flushes the loo in her home.
That's just faulty plumbing.
Steals her personal possessions and pulls her hair while she's sleeping. She's so scared by the ghostly encounters that she's been forced to spend 2 nights this week in a nearby travel lodge to escape. But, to her horror, the mother of 4 claims the ghost has followed her to the hotel suite.
You think hotels can stop you?
Saying, she followed me to the travel lodge. I spent nearly £100 on those 2 nights to get away from her, and she's attracted to my energy. She's leeching off me.
That's not how ghosts work, is it?
Well, potentially could do. She flushes the toilet in my bathroom. That's her party piece. But she couldn't do it at the travel lodge because it couldn't work.
It's probably one of those buttons instead of like the handle that you pull.
I'm afraid.
I'm assuming Emily Sparks has a bit of a handle situation.
It sounds
in
like
the toilet.
a spark. It could be a fake name.
Sounds like a toilet. Sounds like a toilet.
I'm not afraid, though. My friend keeps telling me to move away because of my health, but I won't move. I'm going to stay because if anyone's going to deal with this, I'm the one to do it.
Mate, to be fair, if you're 80, you're taking on a ghost, aren't you?
Fucking
if I make it to 80,
film.
yeah,
that right there is a film. Old person, 83 years old, lives
right.
alone, fucking haunted by the ghost, and it keeps flushing her.
No one believes them because they think because of their age. No one thinks they're talking shit and they're probably just fucking senile or something. So they're just like, I'll fucking prove it.
There's a bit of a plot twist here.
Oh.
Emily, who claims to be a psychic, moved into the flat in Writtle, Essex in 2011, but the ghost started haunting her 2 years later. She found out that Joyce had died in her flat just 2 years before she moved in. Now the spirit is always around her and won't stop tormenting her. Oh my god! It's alright, Joyce has a few solutions, man. She's been working on the problem. I've just
are we doing an agony on?
The psychic has now started wearing a hat to bed to protect herself from the ghost.
Like a swimming cap.
Like a massive cowboy hat. Like a massive oversized cowboy hat. And she just sleeps sat up with it like.
I can't lay down, but it's worth it.
This is great. Apparently, Joyce, who visits neighbours and leaves in tears that a previous occupant of her home had to move out because of the ghost presence. Emily has even had a priest come to her house to bless the flat and her. A priest came to my house and blessed me with holy water and blessed my home, but it didn't work.
Interesting.
She's trying to get an exorcism.
I think we should really ask some questions about why that didn't work.
She's pushing for an exorcism.
What's going to exercise the house?
Well,
the entire house.
Yeah.
The power of Christ compels
That's
you.
fucking but imagine if that was happening. Imagine this woman generally is like, it's killing me. This ghost is wrong. We're like, ha, stupid psychic Joyce Spark. I would watch that film though.
Yeah, I'd absolutely watch that. I want to see an old person fight a ghost.
Takes on the ghost.
You could do it as like
Who'd
one of
play the old person.
Oh god, someone a little bit badass,
but not too. I want it to be a believable old man.
Liam Neeson.
Oh, well,
probably.
He's not old enough.
He's probably not going to get casted for a while. Actually,
he wants to fight a ghost. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he would do it then. Actually, if I get to fight a ghost, I hate ghosts.
Do I get to fight a ghost?
I went looking for one, holding a bat one night.
I don't know what you are, or what you look like,
Can't even
or
get
where
the
you
Liam
are,
Neeson thing.
or
It's
how
so
you're
ridiculous.
flushing my loo.
Who I do a number 1, I do a number 2, but I'm the man to flush my loo.
I'm fully aware that rhymed.
It meant to.
It was in the script.
Liam Neeson single. coming out
No,
soon.
maybe not Liam Neeson. Someone English. Maybe like
You know who I think potentially might be quite good as the role of the
Hugh
older guy?
Bonneville. Oh, he's not old enough.
No, the guy who played Winston in Ghostbusters.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, you saying that, I was thinking whilst you were saying all, like about the ghosts and everything, and like you could just have like he's one of the Ghostbusters who's
Yeah.
now like doesn't talk to any of them. He's on his own. Winston, it's
Bill
got to be
Murray
fucking
and
Winston.
in separate apartment buildings. It's the same building, separate apartments.
What if it was the ghost of Bill Murray?
But he's still alive.
He is, yeah. But I mean, it's just a film, Greg. It's not real.
It'd be Eagle about to show up.
This film's about as real as ghosts, mate.
I like it. I'm behind this. What do we do now? We write it?
I think so. I think we just sort of say what we want to write down,
Just
and
got
then
to call that line for Bill Murray, isn't it? You just call him and ask him to get Winston
yeah.
to join us.
Hello, mate.
Yeah,
I feel like all we got to do is turn up to some like London Comic Con, and Winston will be there, and we'll just like, can you sign this script?
you have 20 minutes to help us. put
Can
this
you
film
sign this
together.
script, read it, and then help us film it?
Yeah, it'll be real quick, I promise.
Yeah, literally, like 10 minutes tops.
We're going to pay for your travel card back to Ed's flat. I promise.
Ed, where's Ed? Ed.
We're going to get you back to Ed's flat and we're going to record this and then we're going to go to Antelope.
Also,
Have a few
would you be
beers.
interested in being in the Evlick too?
We're kind of doing the Evlick 2 and 3 back to back actually now because we've got you, so we're going to use the most out of you.
Yeah.
But we're making play the Evlick so he wears the mask. So you don't even see his face. The Evlick, of course, follows his.
I'm like, you're going to pay for this, right? You're going to pay me, right? And I was like, well.
We refer to the Evlick. The Evlick, for those who don't know.
But
is
the
our,
entire time
Jones
as
won't let
well,
me say it.
the entire time we're just calling him Winston as well. Not his actual name. We're just like, come on, Winston from Ghostbusters.
The Evlick was a short Christmas horror we made and put on YouTube, and it's called The Evlick.
It's called the
Find it on our
Evlick.
page.
You can
It's
go and view
ridiculous.
that if you want.
It's ridiculous. We were watching loads of bad Christmas horrors, and we're like, we can do better than this. And
We could,
didn't.
and we did.
didn't, but we did all right.
We did it. I mean, it's a masterpiece if you want to be honest. And you don't have to tell us that. We know already. It's groundbreaking cinema.
So I do. But going back to Joyce, I do feel for her situation. If it's real, but it probably isn't. She's probably just losing her mind.
Oh, I just want to see her kick ass.
keep flashing, that's
no,
right.
fucking what's her name? Betty White or
Betty
Betty?
Davis.
No, Betty, the old lady, fucking who everyone loves.
Oh, you're right. It should be a couple, really, shouldn't it?
Not a couple.
Yeah, like an old couple,
That could be interesting. Two's better than one.
like Glenn Close.
And Michael Douglas. He's perfect because he looks older than he actually is.
Yeah, well, there you go. Him and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh, fucking Catherine Zeta-Jones. She still looks good. You
Does
know
she?
who I'm absolutely astounded by, who still looks absolutely amazing?
Kylie Minogue.
Liz Hurley.
Yeah,
Liz Hurley still looks fucking amazing.
yeah. It's weird.
And Kylie Minogue. I'll give props on that as
yeah.
well.
Didn't we do? I saw we talked about in an episode where like her son takes a lot of her pictures.
Yeah.
Lewis
They have a
Hurley.
very weird, not weird relationship, but they have
Yeah.
a relationship.
Yeah.
Who's like, is it someone, who's the dad on it? Khan something?
Oh, I have no fucking idea.
I remember
don't know what's going on
I remember when
with
it came
Hurley.
out, and just
I
like,
thought
I'm
it
naming
was
my
Lisa,
I'm naming
yeah.
my child Damien, and everyone was just like, oh sweet, hail Satan.
The hell say that? No, yeah. Yeah, he takes a picture of the really like on the beach.
Yeah,
Risque ones he does.
kind of yeah, it's sort of odd, isn't it?
Yeah. Ah,
He should write to us. I
can
think
you
he's got. I think he's got some. He might need some
Can you
advice.
take my picture, son? I'm just gonna take my clothes off. Real
Yeah. I'm just gonna wear this small bikini.
quick. Speaking of clothing,
Yes.
I have another story here. Popped
We're
up.
just setting up these segues, aren't we?
A middle-aged man has been arrested for stealing over 70 pairs of shoes that he sniffed for sexual pleasure, according to reports.
Or from like one of those like recycling bins or something. Or
Makatako Endo, 40, stole the footwear
of course, he's Japanese.
in Eastern Japan because he enjoyed sniffing the smell of well-worn shoes. Endo admitted he did not mind if they were men's or women's shoes. According to local media, the
Surely-
suspect is currently on trial for the multiple thefts after police found a large number of shoes at his home.
But surely, like, there's a vending machine somewhere in Japan that has like used shoes in
Probably,
it
wouldn't
that
surprise
you
me.
can just buy.
Wouldn't
There's one that
surprise
has
me.
like pants in it, so you might as well just have one with shoes in it.
He is believed to have stolen over 70 pairs of shoes worth around £2,100 between June 2017 and August 2018.
See, it's the stealing bit that's got him in trouble. It's not the actual act. It's just the stealing bit.
Well, of his defense, Endo told the police, "I did it to get sexual pleasure by sniffing the smell of well-worn shoes, regardless of their owners being men or women." Well, that's a nice thing to say. Do you reckon maybe he was actually up to something a bit more sinister?
He
Like,
disregards
weird-
the gender in
yes,
that
It was
situation.
some weird like drug fucking operation going.
Maybe
on.
it's like a
And he's
maybe it's like
he's I
a
can't get caught. What do I say? I've got the shoes for.
maybe it's like a
actually
weird like high that he gets off it or something. It's the whole but it's the combination of everything. He has to steal it to get the like adrenaline rush. Then it's the smell, and he's just like, oh man, I'm in fucking cloud nine, like just getting smacked off his tits on people's feet dust.
Yeah, fucking shoes. It's unclear how the suspect stole so many pairs of used shoes to sniff in his private time. Meanwhile, in Japan,
Meanwhile, in Japan,
also in Japan, a young man revealed recently that he was in a relationship with a cockroach called Linda.
I saw something. Wait. Oh, sorry. No, hang on. I'm gonna let that.
I've got it here.
No, I've just let my brain catch up. Actually, do you want to repeat that? That he fell in love with a cockroach.
He is recently announced he was in a relationship with a cockroach called Linda.
What is this?
He
That
holding
what is
a
this? That
cockroach.
film like Joe's Apartment or something?
Yeah, it's just like Joe's fucking apartment. Yumo, 25, said he was fascinated about having sex with the insect and that she was hotter than any girl. Sadly, Linda died after a year, so he ate her. Yumo said the day
You didn't have to do. You didn't have to do that.
the day she passed away was difficult, but I knew it. I had to come since she was a cockroach with a short lifespan.
Jesus Christ.
So now Lisa lives in my heart.
But did he
and
have to eat it?
And continues to be
What's
part
the
of my
what was
living
what was
body.
the purpose of eating it? I don't understand. Is it like a ceremonial sort of thing, or was he just like fuck it, right?
I have no fucking idea, man. I have no idea.
I think he was getting rid of evidence. I think he might have tried to stick that cockroach into his pee hole.
Ooh.
Cockroaches have come back. They I see that you
Did
can
they go away?
Well, they've been around it since time.
Joe's apartment.
Joe's apartment, not my apartment,
That's a lot.
not mine. There's
That
a
would
separate
be,
Joe.
That would be a weird film to watch now. I don't think I'd enjoy it as much.
Nah,
It was weird. At
Yeah, it
points.
was
It was a
odd.
weird film. It took
Fucking what was it? Christian O'Donnell? Or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
else? What was it? No, is that it?
something like that. Something O'Connell or something.
O'Connell
like
or
that.
Donald?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, bit of a weird one. But I saw a thing that I think just some bitter girl on Facebook posted it. It was about you can get a cockroach named for after your ex.
Oh yes, I did see that. Yes.
For Valentine's Day.
Yes.
I was just like, that's cool. Keep hold of that. What a good.
Would
What a
they
good.
even know if they actually did
Who
it?
cares, right? Like, who gives. Well, I think they then like feed the cockroach to something, and it's just like,
Right.
okay.
The ex.
Yeah, maybe. Who
Hold
knows?
it out, eat the cockroach.
It's just, but it's that time of year, isn't it? We're approaching Valentine's. I mean, it would have been and
Start
gone
having
when
sex with an insect.
it would have been and gone by the time this comes out. I think.
I bet fucking he loves fucking ant season. Big orgy of fucking flying ants. Fucking flying ants.
I've got wasps on my dick.
I mean, like, but I don't understand when you're like, you know what? I'm in love with this cockroach and it's called Linda, and I can't wait to have sex with it. I'll tell everyone.
Yeah.
I'm that proud that I'm like walking down the street. Oh, this is Linda. I'm booking restaurant. Oh, this is
It's
Linda.
mate. It's the same as like the people that go on the fucking documentaries about dressing up as dolls and shit, or like babies, or
I
fucking.
just couldn't imagine if I had a son and he came home and was like, "This is my partner, Lisa, the cockroach." I'd be like,
Lisa the cockroach.
I'd just be like, "What,
Okay.
mate? I don't mind, man. Go
Now-
be gay, man. It's fine."
No, yeah,
Don't
please.
Be
Could you-
don't do this, man.
It's like that.
Don't do this.
What's that in Family Guy where Quagmire's dad was? He thinks Quagmire's dad's gay, and he's just like, no, I'm not gay, but I am a woman trapped in a man's body, and I'm going to have a transgender operation. And he just goes, oh, can't you be gay? Please.
Yeah, exactly. That would be
Oh,
it.
please be gay.
That would be it. Just not.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cockroach,
Oh,
man.
just be gay.
Why you go in public with it? Oh, people at work have seen it.
So the questions I have is, what is it that I mean, you can't answer these, but what makes him attracted to it? Because they can't have a conversation, so clearly they don't have like the same interests. One being the cockroach probably just shit and like crumbs, and him, a stable relationship. But also, Fuck off, mate. Come on.
I like the idea of his dad trying, like, oh, fine, I'll give it a go. I'll try and, maybe he'll work his way out of this phase. I'll play along.
Is he going to go and ask the dad cockroach for his
like the way
daughter's hand in marriage?
I like the idea
I bet it's a guy cockroach.
that he comes in with the cockroach. And then the dad tries to, be part of the life and just like, oh, hi, Lisa, how are you? And the son being like, that's not Lisa. That's Stacey. God,
Obviously.
Dad. Jesus, Dad, you never take me seriously. What happened to Lisa? This is Stacey's sister. This is Lisa's sister, Stacey. I had an affair with her and we ran off together. Oh, my God, if Lisa shows up, don't tell him I'm here.
No.
Don't tell her I'm here. Oh, okay,
If that's you as a dad,
son.
just sat there, just like watching this all happen, just like, I'm going to kill him.
Right, son, okay. Cool, I'm going to go out for a bit
Son.
now. I'm going to go to the pub.
And never come back.
I'm actually going to take this bottle of whiskey off the shelf here. I'll be down in the basement.
I'm going to, son, perhaps you'd like to join me in the woodshed out back.
Do I need to give you the birds and the bees? Or you don't have sex with birds and bees?
Yeah, that's where they've gone wrong. Clearly didn't say birds and bees and just said cockroaches and humans. And they was like, well, this is how it works. I stick the cockroach down my piss hole and we're fine.
And then we're done.
Yeah.
8 minutes
It's like
later.
a dark fucking world.
8 minutes later, we're finished. Oh, well.
This is, man, why are these people allowed to be in public, honestly? Like,
Well, there was a woman that wanted to marry a duvet recently, which was funnily enough was the same duvet set I have.
Because I wrote on that, and I wrote on it, but is she in love with the duvet cover or the duvet within it? And then I reread it back, and I was like, fuck, that's a poignant fucking thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't really know. I never really read it. I just saw it pop up, and I was like,
I like that she got fucking cold feet because everyone was calling her duvet lady.
Yeah, she pulled out, man. Yeah, she pulled out.
She pulled out the duvet.
Stood up the duvet on the wedding day. But you could say I could be in bed really hungover. I could marry this duvet, but maybe that's what she did.
I don't. Nah, I mean, I love a duvet, and I love waking up and like not having a duvet on me and it being right next to me and just going like,
duvet.
Hello, duvet.
Activate duvet.
Yeah, but I don't get this fucking, like, I'm looking at my duvet right now and there's no part of me.
Yes, we're in bed together right now.
No, it's on my sofa, but I'm looking at it and it's like I don't have any attraction to it, so I don't understand. I don't understand where all this fucking shit. Like, do people just get dropped on their heads? Is that it?
I've never really looked at my duvet and thought about it sexually before.
No.
Funnily enough.
I'll tell you what though, that fucking bog roll over there, I could stick my cock in that.
I wasn't going to question the bog roll in where you slept.
Now, here's the thing about that. See, a bog roll.
I was wanking.
Right, in my younger days, a girl once said that I had a penis like a toilet tube. I was told this, and I was just like, well, I'm going to put that to the test. And I mean, it got a little bit stuck, in all honesty.
What, recently?
No, this was like when I was like 18.
Right.
And
yeah,
man.
it's like
so
American Pie. Instead of a pie, it was a toilet tube.
It's things are an illusion. But you also, do you ever like when like you've
it
got?
wasn't like a toilet tube.
No, well, it's got stuck in a toilet tube. But
Maybe
when you've got
vagina
like
was
a
a toilet tube
full toilet roll.
Yeah, I like full toilet
rolls. A full roll of toilet roll unused.
Yeah.
But you look at the toilet roll tube and it looks really, really small until you start like using it, and then it gets bigger.
Yeah, because
it's an illusion.
Gets smaller.
It's an illusion, Michael.
The paper decreases, making it look like the whole increases.
Now I'm just fucking just saying observations.
I feel free now that I was on a wrap a fucking toilet roll.
Yeah, it's a good feeling though. It's a good vibe. That first tear of the paper.
Someone's gonna marry a toilet roll next.
Someone is gonna. Well, yeah, me if I carry on talking like this. In all honesty.
Funny enough, you very well segued into something else I had here.
Mate, you just line me up.
When you mentioned old penis in the fucking toilet
We've got an egg on the way.
When I said when you said penis and toilet roll, I've got the story about the top 5 common accidents men have with penises.
Oh, okay.
Now this isn't like actual like someone shut it in the window sort of story. This is just like the injury, like the typical injury.
Yeah.
So, and what causes them? So the 5 and fucking top fucking penis injuries, reasons
give 'em
penis
to
injuries is DIY sex toys.
Oh.
Because obviously cock rings are quite, increasingly fucking popular.
I don't like the word DIY being used in sexual situations.
But apparently there has been a few homemade sex toys monstrosities that have usually ended up with the male being swollen or in caught or injured and having to get assistance. DIY sex toys, man. Don't stick your dick in something you've made. Fuck. I'm trying to look at the toilet roll.
Stop looking at my toilet roll, man. That's my toilet roll. That is my toilet roll.
This headline here, well, this title, this fucking reason, I've never heard of this, and just the name sounds horrible. But before I tell you the name, I want to show you the picture they chose to go with it. The stock image of a guy like having like toothache.
Ooh.
He's like holding his face. Right?
Yeah, no, he is. Yeah,
That's nothing to do with what it is.
I was going to say, it looks like he's
And
got
this
wisdom
is
teeth
pain.
problems.
This is a dislocated bollock.
Oh God. Oh, that's made me ache.
It occurs when the spermatic cord attached to the testicle gets twisted, cutting blood flow off to the testicle and causing serious pain. Apparently quite common amongst athletes. The ones that wear tight shorts to cycling.
Oh God.
It is basically unavoidable and something that can occur for no medical reason.
Great. And you thought you women had it bad.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Prolonged erections.
Terrible business, that.
Like, for certain, with like Viagra or any other...
Yeah, because I hear about this, of like, like, they say about like Viagra lasts like, what, like six to 8 hours or something like that? Or if you have an erection for like 4 hours,
So,
you should seek medical attention.
An erection maintained for 10 hours or more can result in permanent damage.
Interesting.
Yeah. It actually occurs more than you think. Dick bruising. This sounds like fucking a new detective, doesn't it?
Dick bruising. Dick bruising. I like that. I feel like we need Ed here, because I feel like he's
going to tell this, but he'll tell the same story. He's
Yeah, no, it's the penis. It's the penis injury.
Every time he's been on.
I know, it's true. Yeah, that is true. He'll tell you some stories.
I mean, I told the story. I said one again. Dick bruising. I bruised my dick that time when I slipped out and tried to go in.
Yeah.
And like I said, it bent like Gonzo's nose.
I can't think
And
of
it
like
bruised
having
like a perfect ring the next day.
I can't think of having having any kind of penis injury.
Bruising in and around the dick is pretty standard for some. It often comes down to whether the bones of the partner's hip match up with the soft tissue of the standard male crotch.
That's how I'm going to start turning girls down now. I'm sorry, you'll have to excuse. We can't continue this. My bone does not fit with your bones. I don't see this working.
Fracturing your penis.
Oh,
The term penis fracture may not be all that commonly used, but actually the most commonly seen dick-related injury, and once you read exactly what it is, the chances of you having this or making you wince or nod. So it says not very fucking nice. Oof. Penis fracture occurs when the tough outer lining of the penis tears during sex. It usually means when a man's erect penis gets banged directly into the partner's pubic bone. Often it occurs the female on top. This usually occurs when the female is on top during sex and thrusting down on the aforementioned member.
Damn.
Interestingly, this kind of injury is also associated with drunken sex, and instances where the woman on top loses coordination and slams her pelvic bone onto an erect penis. Everyone involved will know what has happened with immediate effect. The bloke involved is likely to scream his head off. Penis injury!
Oh, that's fucking vivid, isn't it? That is doesn't sound fun.
So to recap, you've got DIY sex toys,
Yep.
You've got a dislocated bollock, you've got prolonged erections, you've got dick bruising, and something called penis fracturing.
I don't want a penis anymore.
Well, just be
I
careful.
don't want it. I don't want it fucking broken.
Just fucking be careful, man. Fuck that.
Jesus
But
Christ.
fucking don't make DIY sex toys for your dick.
Yeah, that's number one.
You can eliminate some of that with like dropping that one. Like,
I want to see, like, I mean, to be fair, like, if homemade sex toys, I want to see, like, how advanced they are.
it'd be a good like case study to read, like the results of.
I'm imagining
DIY
there's
sex toys.
I'm imagining there's a marigold involved, a can of soup.
Yeah, sticking out of his arsehole. A marigold with a can of soup's there as well. A meal
Just as a counterweight for some reason.
a can of soup. A meal in itself.
I don't. Oh, yeah. I'm grateful that I've got to nearly 35 and not broken my dick.
Yeah, still
I'm
young.
really quite glad of that.
End up in a little cast.
I'm too cautious in life, Greg. I don't take risks.
I don't go swinging my dick around looking for injuries.
I mean, I do swing my dick around.
Well, yes, true. You do. That's how you open doors.
Yeah, I attempt to.
Apparently, that's how you open doors. Should we go into an agony aunt?
Yeah,
Agony.
yeah, I like that.
Agony.
Let's do some
I
agony.
mean, I don't know what agony we can have more than what we discussed. Fucking
No.
woman with a fucking ghost flushing her toilet. Fucking guy marrying a cockroach.
It's been an agonising
Guy
episode.
feeling fucking shoes. and fucking Big Mac's fucking copyright. It's all been agony, man.
Mate, these people are fucking mental.
This will probably be the most normal article we read coming up. Article.
I'm having issues with my taxes.
Let's give some unwanted advice to, hey, you didn't ask for it, but here's our advice.
Anyway.
Excuse me, can I ask you a question? I don't want your advice. I don't want it. I don't need to listen to your talks. I don't want your advice. Just think you should marry the dog and be happy. I don't need to know what you have to say.
Disclaimer, do not take our advice. If you do, we'll not be held accountable for inedible heartbreak. Thank you.
I'm having a passionate affair with my son's sexy mother-in-law. It started when I was a little naughty and made a play to see if she'd react. And she did. I'm 53-year-old bloke and she is 51.
So she called his bluff then?
I've always been a lovable rogue. I was married for 22 years to my son's mother, but we've never taken life seriously.
He thinks he's Michael Caine.
During my marriage, I had constant affairs, dozens by the time I left my wife.
This guy's an arsehole.
My son got married last year, and I took to his mother-in-law as soon as I met her a month or so before the wedding. My son is 26 and his wife is 24. The mum and I were making eyes at one another at the wedding, even though my ex was there. My daughter-in-law is a sexy little number, and so is her mum.
Fucking hell.
I've been married 24. She's been married for 24 years. Her husband provides her with security and the establishment and the stability she needs. What she says, he burns the pants off her.
Whereas I bang the pants off her.
We managed to swap numbers at the wedding, then clicked in every day. We're having an amazing affair.
Necked on.
We have been on this roller coaster for almost a year now. I can honestly say that we were made for one another, and it kills us both that we can't be us around anyone else. We have fallen in love massively. And we jump at the chance to be together. She has a great figure. She has looked after herself, and it shows. Close friends have warned me. I will lose my son and soon-to-be born grandchild if this comes out, but neither of us can walk away from it. She loves me just as much as I love her, but she describes her situation as being trapped. Her husband is a good man. But we don't feel the slightest...
I thought that's how it ended.
But we don't feel the slightest bit of remorse or guilt. We want to spend our lives together. We're both in our 50s and worry that time is running out. Feel free to tell me off for getting in this situation, but we cannot live without each other. So you've just written to the agony yard to be like... Doesn't matter what you say, we're in love.
Yeah.
But here's a letter about it. I imagine he was like shouting that as he wrote it.
Right, okay, so let's just...
I imagine him at a dimly lit desk.
Let me just
quill
back.
And his pen, and he's like knocking back whiskey, just like, we love each other, agony yard.
Okay, hang on. So she's married.
Yes.
He isn't.
Yeah, no, he's not married. Well, they split up.
He's having an affair
with his son's wife's mum.
Okay, right. What a cunt.
Yeah. So then that comes out, that would be a big...
That's fucked, man.
Strain
You're fucking...
on your new marriage.
So here's the thing that, like, most TV shows, or, like,
and
films...
if they did run together, the husband and wife become kind of like stepbrother and sister.
Here's my knowledge of affairs. Not through experience of just like... So the reason that the affairs happen is the risk of it. That's basically what keeps it going. Mm-hmm. That's what they fucking like, and it's the attention that they get from that person that they're having an affair with. But as soon as you fucking get busted or proclaim your love for each other and all that fucking risk ends and everything, and you're just doing a normal thing, but you're still a shitty pair of people, like, that's gonna be... the spark's already gone.
Sometimes though, it's an unfortunate way to meet, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes when you meet someone in a bar, you know,
yeah.
You're just like, you know,
there is a connection, yeah.
If there's a connection, sometimes it does. If it is meant to be what it, or if like they are going to work out together,
yeah,
it should kind of be okay. But I get that there are obviously people, the ones that won't leave their partners, that kind of just like, oh, I'm just. I got
no respect for anyone that sort of like bring or fucks with like the emotions of another fucking person, as well as like, you know, just like
you gotta be straight.
No fucking like no respect.
I've had awkward conversations with ex-girlfriends where I've been like, not even like I've had an affair, just like I don't really think I want to be with you anymore.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I'm
it.
sorry, but I have to be honest. Like,
No, and I think that's what's it's either it's an unfortunate fucking situation where
sometimes you got to be the arsehole.
Yeah, that's it.
Sometimes
So you're just like
have to be the arsehole. But don't be an arsehole about it.
No, not at all.
Don't be like, haha, I'm gonna go bang her mum.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be a fucking prick.
Affair.
Like, don't be the king of
Think
the
of
pricks.
brother.
Like, you just like if I think the thing is, it's like if you're with someone and you meet someone else, then you've got to make the fucking horrible decision of just I think this is like, you don't like it. It's like people want to do like a test run and be like, well, let's just test it out first.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, actually, that's really, really fucking good. That's because you're already a fucking arsehole.
I like this.
Like,
yes, this is great.
doesn't matter if it's like once or like it's been going on for a year. You're a fucking arsehole.
Yeah,
like,
but if it does, and they're obviously really bad when it's been going on for a fucking long
Yeah.
time, like too long. To
And
be
then
like,
just
oh, it's been going on for a
but
couple
then
of
just
weeks.
the
Oh, it's been
additions-
going on for 6 years.
the additions of it being like mother-in-law,
Yeah.
like is your fucking son's like
That's bad.
mother-in-law.
That's bad,
That's
man.
fucked. You're
That's
fucked,
bad.
man. Did he even ask for advice?
No, he didn't.
He was just another bragger.
He just wrote in to just be like, you tell me off, but I love her. Like, so didn't really, or he's having a bit of a breakdown. I say he's probably angry, right? Yeah, he probably angrily wrote that, shouting at himself,
Yeah,
getting all angry as he's sitting whistling.
he's written it on the walls.
fucking
He's written it on the walls of his house in his own shit.
fucking love her.
I fucking love her.
Oh, she's my woman now.
How many, like, you know, when like you see like agony aunts in a newspaper, there's usually about what, like 5, 6
Yeah.
on a page. I would say less than 50% are true.
Oh, of course, mate. I'd say none of them are true.
You reckon none?
Well, probably not.
I reckon people like write in.
Yeah, people probably, to be fair, they probably get sent fucking loads. But
Yeah.
they might get also sent a load of fake ones too.
They're just like, well, this
I'd
doesn't
be-
involve sex at all. Let's
I'd
fucking
be
throw
like,
that in there.
I'd be like, Joe, wouldn't it be awesome if I wrote an agony aunt and then we fucking wrote one and sent it to them and saw if it got published?
Absolutely. But a complete fabrication, obviously.
We have to make something out completely.
Yeah.
But I reckon that happens anyway. I reckon people are like, I wonder if I can get my story in the fucking Dear Deirdre.
Mate, do you know when in like Dear Deirdre in the past where she's done ones where it's just like, oh, I've got this really weird crush on that footballer, Andy
Oh, yeah.
Carroll,
That's
all that
what-
sort of shit.
yeah.
Do I just be like, I've got a really strange you can either be like, I've got a really strange fear or sexual desire for sloths. And just see how they go with it. I'm just like, I can't tell you what it is about them that I dislike.
Because I remember somebody wrote in being in love with like David Tennant, Doctor Who.
Yeah.
There's always fucking stuff like that being written in there.
Mentalist, mate. For this guy,
Go home.
You know, he's obviously a dick because he's bragging about being a lovable rogue. Like, so he doesn't really deserve anything, but I think he should stop fucking around with a mother-in-law because you're just gonna fuck that. Like,
But only because
he's splitting up like the marriage of the daughter who he's going to be like a father-in-law.
That's the thing. It's because she's married.
I think, mate, by the sounds of it, it sounds like he's going to try and fuck the daughter as well.
Well, apparently she's a saucy little one. Isn't
She is a saucy little
She's
one.
a lovely little
Or I'd
number.
love to have a crack on her.
She's a lovely little number. She is my daughter-in-law. I'll put the seat out for her a couple of times. My son.
I'll be asking my son many questions about her vagina and
He
bumhole.
can't give her what she needs. I can, because I'm his.
I'm a lovable rogue.
I'm a lovable rogue. Ducking and diving. Jack the lad.
I'm like Del Boy, but a bit
like
taller.
Del Boy. Fucking A.
All right, mush.
All right, so yeah, he's going to fall down around him. But we always say,
he's
all
completely
these ones,
fucked.
the advice is the same. It's going to come out.
He's
But you're
utterly
not
fucked.
going to say anything unless you plan to actually run away together or be like, we're leaving, we're seeing each other now.
People then there's just people listening like right now, just listening to this and go like, I'm not even real.
Fuck you.
I'm a made-up
you.
fictional character in a situation that doesn't
Fuck
exist.
you. All right.
I know.
Well, I'd say that brings us to the end of the episode.
I think it does.
Because
Yes, this man gets nothing from us.
no, so yeah.
Fuck you.
Another slightly short episode, but that's because we've got Ed coming to Joe's.
Ed's on his
We're
way.
going to record episode 99 with Ed. So we're kind of wrapping up this one to then record episode 99 with Ed jumping in before we hit episode 100.
Oh, we'll be there.
And also, a little sneaky, coming up after episode 99, the following week, is our second kind of best of volume 2 I've put together as
That's
well.
true. Yes, an unofficial episode, if you will.
Yeah, just a
Secret.
Before- so
if we had Patreon users,
This-
they'd be getting this,
Yeah.
and all you people that aren't paying the Patreon
Which
wouldn't
don't have
get it
anyway.
But we're not doing that because we don't
so-
need it because this is a hobby and we like this and we get to spend time with each other.
Exactly.
Welcome to the podcast.
And then take best of bits and put it into a best of collection. No, it's going to be a lot of fun, so look forward to fucking chopping that one. So yeah, we're going to, no, we're not going anywhere actually, we're going to hit stop and then reconvene with Edward.
And that's it.
I've been Greg in love with a cockroach Armstrong.
And I've been Joe. My actual name is Greg Armstrong Jackson.
Whoa.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.